If you're bored running your asset management company, then why not work with the state to create a Geneva Wealthtech Forum? That's exactly what Jay Oberai did. Jay, thank you very much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here. How are you?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. Jay, you founded Synergy Asset Management 18 years ago. So why the Geneva Wealthtech Forum?
That's right. We founded Synergy Asset Management 18 years ago. And to be frank with you, it's been a party. It's been a party for the entire Swiss wealth management industry for the last couple of decades. However, like all good parties that end, there's a period of hangover. And we've been experiencing that hangover over the last couple of years, and at least for the next 10 to 15 years, it'll continue. That hangover is because of many factors, which are political, social, as well as demographic, which means that there is going to be a change in the wealth management industry. There must be a change in the wealth management industry. As you may have read, and there's been a lot of research done, that the biggest transfer of wealth is going to take place over the next 20, 30 years from the baby boomers who have retired and are getting old and passing on their wealth to the younger generation. There is a massive transfer of wealth from the developed world to the developing world. There is a transfer of wealth from the man to the woman. Our clients of the future, more and more of the owners of capital will be women. Because of these trends, we will have to adapt and change. For this, we created the Wealthtech Forum, which is basically one-day event whereby we put together the major players in the industry in wealth tech. So may these be VCs, incubators, accelerators, banks, financial institutions, wealth managers, so we can put them together to dialogue, to communicate. You see, Geneva was the birthplace of international wealth management. Yeah. In Geneva, we have over 160 banks, of which 63 are foreign international banks. We have 35,000 employees in the banking industry in Geneva alone. And for Geneva, we want to do this event so that they also come participate, understand what are the trends, what is going on, what are the solutions that we're finding in our industry, so that everyone can participate, because we as industry leaders must give to the state, must give to our city some of the knowledge and accumulation of what is going on.
So focusing on the forum, what are some of the ingredients you need for creating this Wealth Tech Hub here in Geneva?
So when we create this Wealth Tech Hub, we went to analyze the various hubs in various sectors all around the world to see what was the best format and what would be the best way of execution of a hub. We've, from Shanghai to Korea to Miami to Los Angeles, we've analyzed how the governments have set up hubs. And what we've understood basically is that a startup, whether it's in financial services or any other industry, requires three ingredients. One is a good adapted product. The second is good people inside the company that understand how to run a startup. And the third is capital.
So you mentioned product there at the beginning. How do you service that?
So many startups that we have observed in the wealth tech industry work in isolation. They have not had the opportunity to work with financial services companies, wealth managers, to adapt their products and services more suited to the need of the industry. At the beginning of this year, we set up the Geneva Council of Wealth Managers. These are set up by some of the largest institutions, financial services companies in Geneva, from 1875 to Rel to Saxo Bank, where we get together and discuss what are our needs in terms of our own companies, our needs in technology, as well as work with startups to see how their products can be more adapted, more suited to our needs and the needs of our industry. So what we have focused on is ourselves, like, for example, Synergy Asset Management has spent a lot of time on AI, on big data, on quantum computing, on neurosciences. We have partnerships with universities like Cambridge and Berkeley and Oxford. And so to pass on that knowledge to the startups in terms of creating the right products is critical. There are many sectors within the wealth tech industry that we must focus on, from whether it is from client profiling to risk management or compliance or cybersecurity. We have the expertise and the knowledge to be able to put this together for creating the right products for these startups.
So that's product dealt with. What about people?
People obviously is a crucial part of a success of a startup. Unfortunately, in Geneva, we have very good, knowledgeable entrepreneurs who have very good degrees and great ideas, but they lack the ability to take their company and think at a global scale. We have been able to attract and work with great companies from Silicon Valley that are able to bring that skill set and to teach and support our startups in thinking and taking their products global.
Yeah. And finally, let's finish up. How do you attract more capital? A short question you get all the time.
Yes, we do. Obviously, we can have as many good people as we want and good product. If we don't have capital to oil the machine, it's not going to work. And what we find amazing is that why do we need to attract capital when capital is already in Switzerland? We manage over $12,000 billion of foreign monies parked in Switzerland. Our financial services industry is 10% of the Swiss economy. We generate over $60 billion of new wealth in Geneva, in the Swiss economy. And so if we could create the right product, the right infrastructure for this capital to invest in startups, there is plenty of capital. That's not the worry. If we can get the product right and we can get the people right, the capital will come by itself.
Fantastic. Jay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.